driving to Chernihiv. Normally it would take 1.5 hours from us. We are already driving something like 2 hours, and we're just halfway because we have to drive through the villages. The road is not open yet, the normal road. So here we have here our Dutch team, and we have the sleeping Daniel. Unfortunately, Arenda could not make it to go with us because our older son had got problem with his knee, so she had to stay at home. And we will see how we'll get to Chernihiv, because the biggest challenge will be to cross the bridge. This kind of roads, you see that all good that someone cleaned it from trees, but you're driving like 30 kilometers per hour in some places, so that's why it takes quite long. You can see that this is the main way to Chernihiv, where bridges were not bombed. There are some blockposts, but so far I think only once or twice we were stopped. So we go slow but surely. But there is also some beauty to see on the way, some nice constructions, villages. This was some company. Here people are staying for also humanitarian aid. This is one of the places where people can get food because shops are closed here. There is no supply into the shops, and because people live in the flats, so in the flats they don't have much food in the storages. Look to this house. What happened with this house, for example? Oh my. So people lost completely there. Here, this was attacked. Here, it was quite nice, lively city. Now you see that streets are half empty, or some are completely empty. See that there were a lot of explosions here. Yeah, you can even not compare this to Brovary, for example, which is completely, practically not touched. But here, this is quite close to the center of the city. Here we are quite close to the center, and look what happened with this. So nice. Here in the past it was so beautiful. I think it was a hotel. And now we're coming to some place which they said us, so we'll now meet people here from the church. Here we're almost in the center of the town, and you can see that we just were driving near the stadium, but look, these are completely destroyed houses. Here was some office building, there, here private houses. They already started cleaning it up, but this was aviation bombs. Here you can see what is left. So here was aviation bomb falling, so nothing left from house. There I can see one chicken walking, so someone could have, it's a bit dangerous to walk here. But there you can see, that was hotel, as I remember. here completely destroyed. And stupid thing is that there is completely nothing strategic. It's obviously just private houses, not rich houses. So it's just destruction. So some people lost home. Look at this. That's what is left, thanks to Russian peace. So here we are unloading the products. It's one of the new locations the town gave to church, where the food products will be distributed. And we are leaving here some flour, yeast, but also most of the food products here, and then they can distribute it among people. So here we met here Vladimir. He is head of Baptist churches here in Chernihiv region, and we're glad that we can put everything in one place, so we don't have to drive to many locations. Everything can be left here. I'm coming here to see. So this is kind of unfinished office space, and the city allowed to use it for the church purposes. So we put here food, but also we brought generators from the Netherlands here, because a lot of cables are damaged here in the city, and one generator will go also to the military guys which are protecting the city near the border with Belarus. And now I want to share with you a story. Look to this building. So this building is given by municipality to church now to start kind of youth center, because the church was very active during the occupation here and during these days of the war. And it appeared, so I came, and it appeared that the son of the pastor is a client of Zealandia. He had a small confectionery production, so we immediately are discussing now with him that Bake for Ukraine could help him with equipment to start baking bread now when there is lack of bread in the city. And here in this place he plans to start a cafe. So we don't know it from each other, but now as we discuss speaking, so I'll show you these people. So this is Ilya, we just met. He knows our custard cream. He used to make macaroons, and we will go now to location where he was producing.
Yes. So, yes.
So this will be probably the first person whom we can help with equipment for bakery. And I will show you the location a bit later. We are now at the production of Ilya.
Oh, okay.
So these are macaroons frozen.
No.
You can see.
Шапочки.
Yeah. And what is important, of course, what is very important, that there is something from Zealandia, some cream here. I see some custard cream. And well, these are the macaroons. So it's really special that we just came to the city and we met the first person we met has relation with Zealandia, and is willing to extend his business into more bakery, because macaroons are now not in a big demand, but still it can be a good option. So Ilya is our first candidate for the bakery project, so please pray that we are successful in that. Interesting. I was thinking, if you look to the war now in Europe especially, but in many other countries, there is a trend that small bakeries are closed and industrial bakeries are dominating more and more, just because of shortage of labor, because people don't want to work hard, to wake up in the morning, and there is a lot of labor intensive jobs. At the same time, if you think about the war, bakeries are becoming targets, and once the bakery is destroyed, the big bakery, it's quite difficult to rebuild it. At the same time, if on a town like this, so this was like 350,000 people town, if you have one big bakery and it is destroyed, then people have no bread. But if you have 25 bakeries and of them even 15 will be destroyed, the others can work, and the damage to people will be much smaller. So let's see how much we can promote the idea of smaller craft bakeries, family-owned bakeries in Ukraine, where actually from Soviet times bakery business was very industrialized. Well, it was quite old-fashioned often. Now a lot of bakeries are start buying new equipment, and big industrial bakeries were developing quite strong, but war shows how vulnerable it is when things are concentrated in one place, especially speaking about food industry. So we really are thinking and praying that God would show what is His way for us, and what we can mean in establishing on bakeries, and how we can help families to start businesses, develop businesses, employ people, develop assortment, bake fresh bread, deliver it, and share this bread for the business, but also for charity purposes. So we are driving back home, and the more we are in the church, so I don't think I'll have long videos. And on Monday we start a routine again with bread and soups, and our Dutch volunteers, they will go back to Lviv first and then to Holland, so we'll thank them tomorrow for everything they did.